Well, that was a dutter peanut butter. Losing to the Tigers 5-2, having a 2-1 lead going into the 8th inning. Now, we played with fire all day long with base runners. And Tyler Kinley getting out of that bases loaded 1-out jam in the 7th. But having to go Pyomps and then Bummer and then Suarez, Jose Suarez. Not the combo you want, but that's how the bullpen is right now. With Iggy's injury, just pushes everybody down. And I was severely wrong about Pyomps. It just looks like he doesn't have it anymore. So it stinks. Triple. I think Eli White got a really good jump on it, but I think it was hit 104 miles an hour, and he jumped too quickly, I think. Maybe Michael Harris gets that, especially if his quad is healthy. I think he's got a really good shot at it because he's so used to playing in center at Truist and everywhere, and he's such a good center fielder. But that's a really tough play for Eli White. It turns into a triple. Vierling, double with the infield in, ties it 2-2, and then Aaron Bummer comes in, 4-pitch walk, one of the most uncompetitive walks I've ever seen, to Kevin McGonigal. No, it's Kevin McGonigal. So you could tell Bummer didn't really want to mess with him. And then Gleyber Torres, sacrifice fly, flips the scoreboard 3-2. And then we couldn't get anything done in the 8th. And then it got squirrely in the 9th. 2 quick strikeouts by Jose Suarez, and then walk, single, and then a bad error by Mike Yastrzemski after a ball kind of ate up Riley, but that was a hard hit ball, and then he overran it, so they got an extra run there for Yaz. And left some things to be desired lately. And then they were able to tack on another. So it just kind of exploded on us. I think the game kind of changed in that 2nd inning. We had back-to-back base runners hit by pitch for Doobie. Kyle Farmer singled. I was a little surprised Jorge Mateo didn't sacrifice bunt there, but and flew out to left. Eli White singled, and then I thought Ronald hit by pitch. It looked like the ball changed direction. There wasn't enough evidence, but it looked like there was enough evidence, but they called that. So instead of bases loaded, 1 out for Drake Baldwin with a 1-0 lead, Ronald eventually struck out on a 3-2 count, and then Drake struck out. We also had 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs for Riley. In the 1st, he struck out. Riley's in the soup. I get it. He's struggling, and that is putting it mildly. He's on the ultimate struggle bus. But I'm not gonna bash him. It's April, and it's easier to say because we're 22-10. But no, I'm not. Riley's got enough on his mind and trying to figure this thing out. And let's not forget, he hasn't been healthy in like 3 years with the wrist, the core injury, and things of that nature. And guys are human. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Plus, we really didn't add on collectively, so it wasn't all on Riley. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of a blech game. We could have really buried them early. Ozzy doing Ozzy things. And we didn't. And they took advantage of the underbelly of our bullpen. But I would think that Pyomps and Jose Suarez days are numbered with the Braves. It just hasn't worked out for them. And it's unfortunate, but that's the way the ball rolls sometimes. And 22-10, haven't lost a series yet, and we're going out west. Colorado, they've been playing better, so you can't take them for granted at all. But hopefully that thin air will help some of the hitters that are struggling and just be an aircraft carrier for those that are not struggling. But it's just one of those games. And I think you'll get a bullpen reset tomorrow, probably some moves that I will cover. But as always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.